pinball machines and health risks.
So, excuse today? None. It's okay. Just wanted to go out, get a walk in. It is cold though. I could have said it's too cold. I could have said it's Sunday. Could have said I'd wait till later. But I think it was at the point where I think I had a little too much screen time, and the screen time has got to get reduced. So I just had to get up and go, get up and get out. Other people on the walks too with me. I didn't invite them. They came all on their own. They're just walking around randomly. They're not really with me. So no excuses today. Clouds are unique. Funny how the clouds form like ribs, like serratus ribs. And so yeah, no excuses today. Just got up and did it. So I was thinking of the idea behind diabetes. As we said, there's 3 behaviors or habits that cause 4 diseases. Those 4 diseases kill 50% of people. So there's risk factors, but it's inevitable, The doctors and the hospitals have centers for all this. They're ready. Just like I'm imagining how there's gutters here on the road for water. There's gutters in a bowling alley. The pinball has all these little barriers and traps to direct the ball down into that hole, and you're just trying your best to not let the ball go down in the hole. So that's kind of like life is pinball. You're just sitting there trying your best to keep the paddles going, bounce it off the walls, and try not to get down in that gutter. It's game over. But it's fine. Everyone gets in the gutter sometimes, Maybe you reboot. I don't know. So the doctors are prepared. The hospital's got the diabetes center. It has the cancer center. It has the cardiac center. It has the lung center. In all different areas of the body. It has a gastrointestinal center. It's ready. It has the perfect surgeon for the shoulder, the knee, and the hip, and they're all individual people. The brain center too. So they're ready for that pinball to drop into their category, right? So imagine more than one gutter for pinball. It's like pachinko, and they'll have their categories and they're ready to go. And if you go to the pharmacy, you can see it's already, it's unique these days after pandemic or post-pandemic, that the shelves are a bit empty for these medical supplies. Why? I don't know. What would be causing a supply change where? It's hard to say, but the shelves are quite empty for the medical supplies. So if there is some sort of another outbreak or pandemic or it's going to be tough to mask the symptoms, because Tylenol does a great job of masking the symptoms. It doesn't cure any viruses or it doesn't cure any bacteria. It just masks symptoms. It makes you feel great. So Tylenol, Sudafed, and like those sort of painkillers, like I talked about last time, they dull the nervous system down so you don't feel the pain as much. They also have anti-inflammatory effects where it breaks up the mucus and kicks it out. So they do have beneficial effects, and that's why people take it. It has nothing to do with killing a bacteria or virus, though, or a fungus. It doesn't work like that. So either skin fungus or internal fungus, external fungus. That when you need to kill the fungus in the sink or the bathtub, you need a CLR, calcium lime rust. Those particular elements are used to take out the fungus. Might take out bacteria too, I don't know. But bacteria is an antibiotic, which is, you typically take mushrooms for that. They're antibiotic, or penicillin is a type of fungus. So it eats it. So the perspective of looking at the pharmacy, looking at the hospital, looking at the doctor's offices, looking at the commercials, even the natural health food store, you can tell what ailments everyone has. So if there is some sort of pandemic and there's no medicine, you're going to feel the symptoms of those bacteria, virus, or fungi a little bit more heavily, because it's easy to mask it with those products. A long time ago, ancient civilizations, I think it was Soma, they were studying the ancient people, ancient scientists or alchemists were studying what's the perfect formula for medicine. So the spices around the planet became medicine. So your cinnamon and your pepper, your salt was extremely valuable. Nutmeg sort of thing, and the clove, the parsley, the basil, turmeric. These are medicinal herbs, and we add it to our food now, and it has great flavor, cayenne pepper and stuff. So the old pharmacy was like the Silk Road, or the farmer's market, where you can get the natural stuff like basic, very helpful, as onions, garlic. You can use those things, those bulbous things. Now, when you're thinking about it in terms of those three habits, tobacco use, lack of exercise, poor diet, cause those 4 issues, you can see if you were a company, like a pharmaceutical company, you know what's going to happen already, right? You know where the pinball is going to go, so you go and start preparing the research for those specific medicines. Like I said, the Soma, which was ephedrine from the ephedra plant, which is adrenaline, it's used to make you feel all new again. So Sudafed is similar to the ephedrine or adrenaline. There's a ephedra plant in some books. I think it was called Soma in India, or something like that, right? They used cannabis and they used actual mushrooms throughout the ancient cultures to help people heal. So the mushrooms do kill bacteria. The mushrooms do kill viruses. The mushrooms do take care of cancer too. They tell the cancer cell to kill themselves. So research that a bit more. Now, if you think about these things, and you come to the conclusion that we're all headed to the same place, right? You can pick your poison. It's very rare that, with other issues like weird accidents or different, diseases, they do occur. But the most probabilistic, as we know, is lungs, heart, I would say thyroid with the diabetes and the endocrine system with the insulin and the sugar levels. And cancer is that's like DNA. It's in the copying of cells. So it's pretty deep. The cancer one's pretty deep. So what are your goals? Well, your goals is to, you're trying to play pinball as long as you can and have a fun game of pinball and choose the proper difficulty for the pinball. So you can actually adjust everything for your better quality of life. If you know the ball's gonna go down the gutter, you're just keeping it above to have fun in the meantime. Which is, maybe it's an existential, like a sad thought, but it doesn't have to be. It could be rewarding. Put another ball in and get going. But the key is to be able to see that perspective and then set your goals. So, okay, now you know the risk factors, you know where you're headed. Why not get a better quality of life? And it's simple with proper exercise. Come on, Patty. Come on. So you always start with, one step along the way. Just one step. Get your feet to the floor, shoes on. Take the first step outside. Keep walking. And that's your warm-up. Then if you want to go stretch, you go stretch. If you want to work on band work, go work on band work. You want to do soccer, hockey, baseball, skiing, biking, do that. But just at least do the one thing where it's super easy and super beneficial, is get out and get a walk. Look outside, meet some people, say hello, get some fresh air. It's super key. So have fun, take care, thanks for watching.